The evening wind cut through the olive trees on the Mount of Olives, carrying the scent of dust and ancient stone. Jerusalem flickered in the distance like a dying ember as the sun dipped below the horizon. Jesus sat on a weathered stone slab, his 12 disciples gathered in a tight, anxious circle. The air felt heavy, thick with the unspoken weight of what was to come. Peter gripped his cloak with trembling hands, his knuckles turning white in the fading light. "Lord," Peter whispered, his voice cracking against the silence, "what remains for us when you are gone?" The question hung in the air, a plea for hope in the face of the unknown. Jesus leaned forward, resting his hands on his knees. "The world will turn against you because of me," he said, his gaze steady and unblinking. "But do not let your hearts be troubled." John shifted forward, his eyes searching Jesus' face for a sign of comfort. "Master, how do we stand when fear takes hold?" Jesus pointed toward the massive city walls looming below. "Rulers trust in stone and swords," he said, gesturing to the distant fortifications of men. "You must trust in God. When they mock you, stay silent. When they imprison you, do not return hate with hate. Your strength is not of this world, but of the Spirit that dwells within." Silence fell, broken only by the rustle of dry leaves. Thomas looked down at his calloused hands, the hands of a doubter seeking proof. "What if our faith fades?" he asked softly. Jesus reached out and touched Thomas's shoulder with warmth. "Faith is not the absence of fear, Thomas. Faith is walking forward while fear stands in your path. When weary, pray. When rejected, forgive." Matthew rubbed his chin, looking at the city lights. "Will the world ever understand your truth?" "Some hearts will stay closed," Jesus replied. "But the broken, the poor, and the lonely will hear you. You are the light in their darkness." Andrew stood up, his posture rigid with a sudden resolve. "What is our task after you leave?" Jesus rose to his feet, looking toward the heavens as if seeing beyond the stars. "Go into the world," he commanded. "Feed the hungry, care for the weak, comfort the sorrowful. Seek no power and seek no riches. Serve as I have served you." Tears welled in Peter's eyes as the magnitude of the mission took hold. In the shadows, Judas remained motionless, his face turned away, a dark silhouette against the group. Jesus placed a firm, loving hand on Peter's shoulder. "Strengthen your brothers when they fall." He looked at John. "Teach them to love one another." He surveyed them all one last time. "The world will know you are mine by your love." Night swallowed the hillside, plunging the grove into shadow. The disciples sat in the dark, listening to the hum of the city below. They did not speak, for words were no longer needed. Each man held the weight of those final promises, a steady flame burning against the encroaching cold of the night. The mission had begun.